called Donald Trump a wannabe dictator, it's because he is. It's because he is. Maybe it's time for us to be a little more fierce. Because we have to ferociously push back on this. The thing that bothers a teacher more than anything is to watch a bully.
Is there something going on that we're missing?
Well, there's a couple of things. First of all, whose balls is he hiding in his cheeks?
Yeah.
That's the first question I want to know. And I don't love the way he says, fierce.
Yeah.
Everybody's been whispering it, so let's just say it out loud. The nice guy governor. Routine isn't fooling anyone anymore, and tonight the mask got yanked off in front of a live studio audience. The headline you clicked is real. Tyrus did nudge. He detonated. And the name at the center of the...
It's because he is. Maybe it's time for us to be a little more fierce. Because we have to ferociously push back on this. The thing that bothers a teacher more than anything is to watch a bully, to watch this bully and to stop it. And when it's a child, you talk to them and you tell them why bullying's wrong. But when it's adult like Donald Trump, you bully the out of him back. This is a weak, cruel man that takes it out and...
Last was Tim Walz. That's the story. That's the news. The roar you heard wasn't just volume. It was the sound of someone kicking down the door to the image factory and switching on the fluorescence. If you felt your timeline tell...
is deeply part of it. That's one of the, I mean, I think it goes, you know, and you can look at the reasons why we've had this sort of dialectic over the Me Too movement.
How do you fight it?
And well, this
I
notion
think
of
I could kick most of their...
What he's mad about is his own fault. He's mad about the image that was portrayed of him as the hunter. And who did that? You did that. We just laughed about it because the one thing you can't do is you can't front. You can't floss. Those are two key words when it comes to manhood. You can't.
It's because the brand that was sold as Minnesota Handshake Wholesome just got treated like a stage prop, and once you see the hinges, you can't unsee them. That's why this matters now. Because the national spotlight is hotter than it's ever been. Because narratives...
Pothole.
Yeah.
A teacher snatches the bully's ass up. Yeah. Come sit with me. That's what I know. Someone's bullying. Oh, you can sit with me for a while. And then I would lean on him. I'd bully him back. He's not a teacher. He's not a politician. He's a creepy guy who can't remember his speeches. I don't know what the hell was in the water in that White House, or was everyone on the same bad cocaine? But Kamala can't speak. He can't speak. Biden was so high he couldn't remember anything. Like, this is literally the dumbest administration of all time. Why is he talking?
It really is the ultimate clown show. And I said this in the 5. He's a clown without...
Print faster than facts. And because leadership isn't just how you look in a cardigan. It's what you do when the room catches fire. Quick proof? We've got a trail of moments everyone remembers. Pandemic rules that turned into a pick-your-own-logic buffet. Streets that needed decisive command and got a shrug with a speech. Tax talk that kissed workers on the cheek and then checked their pockets.
I would be furious if I was him. If this is who you sent to troll me?
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing wrong to get the guy from D Team to come out at Family Theater and call me names?
Yeah.
Like, Tim, I would, if they were like, oh, Tyrus, man, tough news cycle. Tim Walz is talking about you. I'd be like, old Timmy? I want to fight him so bad.
And school headlines that read like progress reports no one wants on the fridge. Tonight, we're unpacking all of it. We'll start with the image machine, then jump into crisis leadership, the real stress test, then taxes and schools, then law and order, and the uniform on the resume, and finally the bigger pattern this exposes across politics. Along the way, I'm going to open a few doors you've been told are locked. Keep listening. The last one sticks. First, the second best point because it snaps the audience awake. Performance. Not policy, performance. You know,
DMs, like just one arm, and I just want to slap the, he's so weak. He brings nothing. If you were gonna go after someone, man to man, hit him with a fact, hit him with something real.
Yes.
You don't have anything. And here's the cold part. If Elon called him up and said, hey, Tim, you want a job? He would take it. Because that's what spineless, he would, and when he was questioned, he was like, I was just holding him in account. You know, I respect him, and I'm so happy to be working for X. He is the worst player on their team, and they don't mind sending him out because
They're trying to get him off the table.
Yeah.
They're putting him out early so he can't be a factor later.
Know that movie trailer voiced politicians perfect? Calm cadence, sleeves rolled, a half smile that says, I'm one of you. Walz has it down to a science. That's context. Application? Tyrus dragged it straight to the center ring and called it what a lot of people have felt but hesitated to say. A vibe is not a vision. The sweater over zip-up thing, the just folks patter, the I'm a teacher, a coach, I serve.
Look, he has a sports coat and a zip-up sweater underneath. No man wears that.
I may have done that in the past.
Yes.
I
You've
won't
done that
now,
many
Tyrus.
No, and one day somebody's going to explain what a corporate income tax is to these people. It's not paid by this. It's not paid by the corporation. It's not like a building that goes, I've got to pay taxes. It's the worker.
Every bead on the bracelet gets displayed exactly when polling says it plays. He's the neighbor who offers to help you move a couch and then shows up with inspirational quotes instead of a dolly. Framing? Expectations versus reality. We expect Minnesota nice. What we're getting looks suspiciously like Minnesota scripted. And once someone points at the trapdoor under the stage, the magic trick stops being magic and starts being cardboard. Hold that thought. We're going to test that stagecraft under pressure in about 20 seconds, because the strongest point is crisis leadership. Anybody can emote in peacetime. It's a different sport when the clock explodes. Remember the pandemic phase where liquor stores were essential, but church pews were caution tape? Gyms were see you later. Big box lines wrapped the block, and regular people were stuck trying to decode which rule applied to which hour, like it was a scavenger hunt with your paycheck at the finish line. That's context. Application? Families bent their lives into origami to meet mandates that changed mid-sentence. Small businesses took it on the chin. The message from the top flickered, assertive one day, hedged the next, exceptions sprouting like weeds. Framing? Expectations versus reality again. We were promised a steady hand. We got a weather vane. And then the streets. After George Floyd's death, Minnesota didn't need slogans. It needed command presence. What Tyrus puts in your head is a picture you can't shake. A leader stepping to the curb with a garden hose while the neighborhood is 5 alarms deep, clapping his hands and asking for calm while windows shatter behind him like a drum line. Maybe the intention was empathy. The result looked like hesitation. And hesitation in a crisis is a decision with a different name. Call back to the performance point.